Hey, everybody, it's Eddie from Tokyo. This is your cryptocurrency update from Japan. We're sitting at 2.2 trillion as a total market cap, down 2.37%. The volume for DeFi, very respectable, 14.69%. The Bitcoin dominance is 42%. Broadly, as you can see at a glance here, the market is down slightly. There are a few exceptions. Quant, Phantom, Solana, Harmony, Theta, Algorand, Hedera. They are some of the ones that I would call a koi going up the waterfall. That would be a koi fish, a symbol in Japan of power, strength, and determination, able to move against the wider market. Now I want to show you something that is very interesting. The 7th of September is the day that Bitcoin is going to be an official currency in El Salvador. And every El Salvadoran will be able to download this official Chivo app wallet and receive $30 in Bitcoin, which they do have the option to convert it into US dollars. And that equals approximately 2% of an average monthly employee salary. So according to PayScale, the average median salary is $1,600. So it's very, very interesting. And I'm not taking a position where I think it's good or bad, but I think we are going to learn a lot from this, what works and what doesn't work. This is a relatively small country, just 6 million in population. The mobile connection, however, is 145%. What that means when you're over 100% is more than one phone is owned by a lot of people. So if, let's say 50% of the population downloads this app, that would be 3 million downloads. That would be 90 million distributed out. And that would come out to about 1,800 Bitcoin. According to Charlie Schramm, the country has already purchased 200 Bitcoin. So I don't know, I think it's just going to be super interesting to follow. And I am very curious to see how it works out for them. All right, Standard Chartered. Wow, did they have a big, big announcement in the way of predictions? They are very bullish on Ethereum, more so than on Bitcoin. And they're talking about in terms of gains. They expect a 3x out of Bitcoin from the current levels. So that's putting it at around that's 150,000, right? On a good day. Ethereum, however, they think there will be a possibility for a 10x. So you don't want to miss, though, in this report that they said that Ethereum carries more risk, because we just don't know if it can really successfully go to version 2.0, which takes care of a lot of things, from scalability to the fees and the mining. I mean, it's a big if. So I hope so, and I know that they've got a lot of people working on it. But it's very, very interesting for me to see a very, very tier one bank, Standard Chartered, go out there and make some price predictions. Wow. Okay, you're going to really need to listen to this. This is a tweet that DAI put out about 2 hours ago. And boy, I'll tell you, when you hear Novogratz speak here, I feel pretty sure you're looking at one of the guys who got one of those 63 copies of the Hinman speech. Have a listen.
There are bigger decisions to make. Bitcoin they've already kind of said it's not a security, okay, but Ethereum they haven't ruled on yet. I bet dimes to donuts. They will say Ethereum probably was a security, but it's not anymore. And they're stuck because they weren't ahead. There is this group of tokens that were issued, probably 2,500 in total, but in reality, probably 200 that matter, that are in this kind of regulatory no man's land. And they got to figure out how to deal with that. And they're working on that right now. my gut feeling is they're going to take it. They're going to take out a law firm. They're going to take out a token. They're going to take out some of the promoters of these things, just to say, dudes, you got to play by the rules. But when we're talking to them about going forward in the future, they're very constructive at wanting to see this new innovative way of financing companies, of bringing liquidity and access to markets to the general population that they never had.
That was 9 days before the Hinman's Ethereum free pass speech. He definitely knows what's going on. Not a good look for Novogratz. 3 reasons Ethereum got the green light. I tweeted out early. 1, of course, we saw that massive profits to the initial investors were realized. There was insider trading, no doubt. There is great amount of business to be had for the mining related equipment and IPO and all of the deals that occur in the fringe. Second reason is I think it set the stage for the company Ripple and the digital asset XRP to face an unfair disadvantage. And here is the third reason. And this is something that no one is really talking about, but give it some thought. If you were strategic and you gave Ethereum the green light to make it a vibrant platform, that gives the SEC a field day of new disgorgement targets. Disgorgement is the money that the SEC takes in fines and penalties, and they brag about how much they make in disgorgements every year in a published report. I think when you take a look at how many projects are being built on Ethereum, it's over 3,000 decentralized apps. Gambling, finance, marketplaces, games, wallets, social platforms, cloud storage, identity projects, loaning, borrowing, so on and so on. Look at all the potential targets here. If they had killed Ethereum, they would have killed all of those targets. Just something to think about. And yesterday, if you watched my video, I said that Andre Casterman is the deal maker in trade finance. He really is some kind of deal maker. And so I had been going down a rabbit hole, and then I got a lot of people who were like, hurry, 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 what is the XDC video? Well, you go down these rabbit holes and you can see there's all those ingredients out there. And I recognized that Andre Casterman was cooking something up big with XDC and trade tech. And one of my Patreons, Jennifer, found the founder had just announced about 8 hours after I uploaded this video about the tokenization that they're going to do for trade tech. This is a sector that has potential of trillions. They have originators right now using their solution in Singapore, I believe it was, and they are going to have a live production solution in days. And I'm really happy to say that Andre Casterman retweeted my tweet because I think he knows I'm following him. So here is that video. It really, the important part, well, the whole thing is good. The real key part, though, to find out when everything is happening starts at about the 7-minute mark. And so I'll put a link to it in the description below. Congratulations to all the XDC holders. I think Zinfin is one of those projects that is like a koi fish, going upstream, fighting with determination and such such strength, trying to create an industry standard for trade finance. And their tokenized solution looks like it's getting that kind of traction. All right, we are going to talk about here the South African, oh, it kicked me off. That's too bad. And I probably won't be able to get back on. Some of those sites kick you off and then my camera doesn't put me back on. But this is Valor. It is one of the largest exchanges in South Africa, and it is also an ODL, on-demand liquidity exchange, that facilitates that liquidity for the digital asset XRP in the corridors in that part of the world. And yes, you've got short the Fomo. He is just, his Twitter feed today was one of the best. He is just really getting a lot of data and he's sharing it. This is the ODL exchange Valor. You can see those humps, as he calls it, with stars in his eyes, which shows that they are really moving a lot of XRP. And also, too, he did find that 3 billion XRP moved in and out of fiat in the last 24 hours. Yeah, that's a lot of volume. Here we have, it's pushing that barrier. Quite nice. This is the 24-hour rolling XRP Fiat Volume. I just love, I just love what he's doing with all these tools. This is right up my alley. I can take only so much of the SEC videos these days. I'm kind of much rather look at real business that's building out. All right, there is somebody in Saitama, and I'll put a link to it in the description below, but they have some of the most amazing photography that's coming from the Tokyo area. Saitama is just a suburb of Tokyo in the northeast part of the metropolitan area. And I just, love the bugs and the flowers and the butterflies and moths. And this was one of the best shots of an owl. Look at that. Is that not the best? So when you are photographing different animals here in Japan, there is one in particular that is always eluding people. It is this white orca, which is moving up near Hokkaido in its migration, and it just was spotted again on July 26th. But not only the one was spotted, which is super rare to photograph it, but now there are two albino orca, or killer whale, or shachi, as we say in Japanese. So the shachi is not that common to be found in this albino color. So what a rare moment and photograph that is. All right, everybody, do take care. Sayonara for now. Bye-bye.